Hey guys, it's Dr. Berg here. In this video, we're going to talk about the last healthy lifestyle hack, part 4. Okay, this one's a very important one. And it's about focusing on the vital, the important, and not the trivial. Too many people focus on the trivial stuff, the little stuff that's not going to make a change. They focus on drinking more water. Maybe they focus on their calories. They focus on counting calories or counting fat grams. Okay, that's drinking more water. They're focusing on the wrong thing. What I did is I listed the most important change that you should make first, second, third, and fourth, okay? So number 1, no snacks. This is a simple change. It's a vital thing. Why? Because we want to lower insulin. Insulin is behind so many problems. So if you just cut out the snacks, especially at night and during the day, at least that's going to drop insulin, okay, in a major way. That's like a very, very important change, okay? And it allows your liver to rejuvenate too, because every time you eat, you stress the liver constantly has to work. When you see people, they're just constantly putting stuff in their mouth all the time, okay? That's the most important thing that I would recommend. And yes, in my last book, I told people to snack, okay? I'm changing my recommendation. Okay, 2, no sugar. Again, this is the second most important thing. If you can then cut out the sugar, boy, we're going to drop the insulin way down. But you can use alternative foods as we talked about in the other tips, but cut the sugar out. Just get it out of the house. Don't keep it around you. And it's going to take a couple days for you to switch over to fat burning, but you're going to drop insulin and you're going to have to prove to yourself that this is the best thing. You'll feel so much better. The next thing is to add fat. Why? First of all, you can't do this on a low-fat diet. It's almost impossible. I've had people do low-fat diets and they come in with hair loss and their teeth are falling out and their skin looks really dry. We need some healthy fat, okay? Fat is not the villain, it's the carbohydrate. So fat will allow you to go longer without eating. It'll satisfy you. It makes it easy to do. For you to crave sugar and be starving while you're doing something is never going to work. You have to get a state where you're eating the right thing, where you have no cravings, and you're satisfied, okay? So we need to do that. Next one, add vegetables. Oh, by the way, let me go back to this one. There's something called ketosis. That's basically you're in fat burning, okay? So did you realize that to get into ketosis, most of the calories have to be fat? You can't, you could do it with protein and other things, but you're going to create problems for the body. So in other words, to get into ketosis, you have to eat more fat. You have to eat less protein and definitely hardly any carbs, okay? Because if you don't eat any carbs and you don't eat any protein and you don't eat any fat, what are you going to eat? Fiber? So we need the fat as the majority of the calories. Now, so you're going to get some people disagree with me, but I just want you to attempt this yourself and test it out so you can see that it's true. But we're going to eat a lot of vegetables. That's going to be your carbohydrate. But I put a lot of people through this. So in practice, every day for the last 26 years, I can tell you this principle really works. Some other people that recommend going low fat, typically they're not really in practice. Maybe they're practicing on themselves. That's about it. Now, add vegetables. We want to do that because of the vitamins and the minerals, okay? And especially the potassium. You need a lot of it. You go through a lot of potassium every single day. You have to get it from the vegetables. So that would be a very, very important change. You can blend them if you want, but that would be the next change. If you had to change anything, do this one, this one, this one, this one in this order. Next one, protein. If you don't have any protein, then what's going to replace your body parts? Your hair, your nails, your skin, your bones, your muscles. We need some protein. We don't need a lot. We just need a little bit, okay? Maybe the size, like 3 ounces to 6 ounces, maybe the size of a deck of cards with each meal. If you do too much, it bloats you, it doesn't digest, it turns into sugar. So a little bit will go a long way. Okay, next one, 6 hours of sleep. This is the next most important thing. If you're not sleeping, you're not going to lose weight. If you're not sleeping, you have to focus on fixing that. I have a lot of videos on what to do for sleeping. You can watch that. But you want to focus on getting at least, most people need 7 to 8 hours. I put 6 hours as a very minimum, and some people can't get past 6. A lot of people, as they get older, they only can get 6. So try to get a nap later if you can, but get 7 to maybe even 8, depending on the adrenals. But there is a good portion of the population that can get by on 6. So I don't want to just tell them to force themselves to get more sleep than that, but at the very minimum, get 6 to 7, and then even try to get 8. That would be even better, okay? That will help you get healthy. Keep it consistent. Next one, exercise. Now, most people put exercise first, but exercise only really works if you're sleeping, if your diet is good, and you want to adjust the exercise to your situation. If you're tired, not sleeping, go for long walks. If you're sleeping, you have a lot of energy, then you better do higher end type exercise, higher intensity. But I like a combination of both. I do high intense, I get a lot of rest, like on my bike. I will go really fast, get my pulse rate way high. I will stop the bike, let it come all the way down for maybe 4 minutes. Boom, I'll do it again. I'll do interval training. I do not, if I go on my bike hardcore, get my pulse rate really high, and I live in Virginia and I travel up to DC on my bike through some trails, and I push that, I will not sleep that night because my pulse rate is too high and it doesn't come down after exercising 45 minutes at a high pulse rate. So that's not good. So we want to spike it and then have it come down so you can sleep at night, okay? The key is recovery. So I hope you enjoyed the healthy lifestyle hacks. Now the next step is for you to implement these hacks. All right, I'll see you in the next video.